Hey there, it's Abigail. Remember last week when Jesus was sitting and having a meal with his friends? Our story this week happens right after this meal. The disciples left the room where they were eating. Even though Jesus loved being with his friends, Jesus was having a really hard time. He knew that he had something really hard coming up. Jesus was feeling sad and nervous about what was to come. When I read this story, it's hard for me to see Jesus struggling, but it also really helps me remember that Jesus went through hard things just like us. Sometimes I get really nervous and afraid too. It makes me feel better to know that Jesus had feelings and asked God for help too. In this moment, Jesus shows us that when we struggle and need to talk to God, we can. We don't have to hide our fear or any other emotion from God. In our story, Jesus goes into the garden to pray. He asks God if there is any way to stop what was about to happen. After he asks, he says, "Not what I want, but what you want." He knew that he could ask for what he wanted, and also said to God that he would trust God with whatever needed to happen. This is a hard prayer. As he is praying, Jesus calls God Abba, which means daddy. This shows that they were really close. When Jesus finishes this time with God, he sees his friends sleeping, which was frustrating. He wanted them to stay up and support him through this hard time. Sometimes I get really sad when I think about when my grandmother died. One time, my dad took me to get donuts at the place I used to go with her, and I felt sad the rest of the day. My friends didn't understand. I didn't know how to explain it to them, and I felt really alone. I remembered this story about Jesus and took some time to pray. Even though my friends couldn't understand what I was going through, knowing that I could talk to God about anything really helped me. However you're feeling, remember that God is with you and wants to spend time with you. Even if we don't get the answer that we want, talking to God can make us feel less alone. Now, it's your turn to wonder.